this video can make you do a little bit better. Today is a relaxing towel folding video that I'm making for you. So, in the previous towel folding video I did, we looked at some more simple towel folding techniques, whereas today I want to go into a little bit more detail. So we will look at folding a towel with a pattern in a nice way. We will look at not only folding bath towels but also hand towels and face cloths, and even how we can pair them or add a little accessory. So my idea for today is to kind of show you that you don't necessarily need a lot of space or the best quality towels to do this. Obviously that helps, but I just am here with my small little table and my towels aren't the best quality, and we're still gonna make it look nice. We're still gonna make it into something a little bit more special. So if you've felt like, oh, you want to give this a try, you want to make the towels in your home look a bit more nice, but you aren't sure if you're able to, hopefully this video can inspire you. Alright, so I am going to set these towels to the side and then we will begin with folding the first towel. Okay, so I am going to begin with this pink towel. This is a beach towel, but you can obviously do this technique with a bath towel, anything you'd like to try it with. So this one has this really beautiful shape, this orange and purple and yellow shape that I would like to display. So what I'm gonna do, first open the towel, of course. Now we just want to fold the towel in half. Okay, so for now, fold it in half, and the idea is that whichever part of the towel, whichever part of the pattern you want to show in the end needs to now be at the bottom. So make sure that your tag is folded to the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna meet these two corners here, make sure the tag is covered. And then the part I want to showcase in the end is this part here. So this is now laying face down on my table. Just like so. Okay, now we can straighten it out nicely. You see, I even go in with my hands, with my forearms. Move the towel around as I need to. Really smooth that out nicely. And then we get to the important part at the end, just making sure that the ends meet nice and neatly at the bottom here. Okay. One final reminder that the part you want to showcase at the end is now here at the bottom. It is now touching the table at the bottom. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, make sure your pattern is off to one of the sides. Doesn't matter which side, just make sure it's not facing forwards or facing towards you. It's facing to the side, okay? Then we want to start by folding our towel into thirds. It doesn't matter if you do the left side, so the front side here, or the back side here first. Either one is fine. Just kind of try and get a sense of where the middle of the towel is. I have a little bit of a line here that kind of helps you, and then we'll fold it into thirds. If you don't kind of aim right the first time, you can just unfold it or adjust it and try again. Remember that practice makes perfect. So don't give up if you don't get it right straight away. As long as you are now nicely aligned, this side and this side, everything is lining up nicely, then you're golden, you're good to go. Okay, again, the bit you want to showcase, make sure that is the bottom here. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to fold it in thirds again, lengthwise. So I'm gonna make little squares like so, and again like so. So it's already very neat, it's already in a nice, beautiful little cube shape. So you could even just leave it like this. But as I promised you, we want to showcase the pattern nicely. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to flip it over. Okay, and now it becomes a bit of the tricky part. So you now want to take this opening and you want to fold it over the towel. So you just grab this first layer here. And at first it might seem like everything is going to fall apart, but you can just neaten it as you go and you will see that it folds over perfectly. So again, the sides. Look how neatly that comes together, and it's so easy now to carry it with you. You see, I'm just neatening all these little openings, kind of just adjusting where needed, and look how beautiful that is. If you have a few of the same towels that have a similar pattern, and you kind of display them together, maybe like stack them like this, it could look even nicer. So nice, so neat, and we don't hide our pattern. I think this is a really nifty fold to use, and I'll definitely be making use of it in the future. Another little trick that I have, if I want my towels to look extra nice, is I would fold them into some kind of neat fold, like so. brush like this, and I will just kind of brush over the towel just to make it look a bit more fluffy. This gives the illusion that the towel is high quality, that it is dry, that it is clean, and it's just a nice feeling overall for anyone to use a soft, fluffy, neatly folded towel. Just like that. Next, I'm going to be working with this hand towel that I have. And I just want to show you a cute way that you can use this to store a soap or a candle or some lotion and shampoo. If you just want to do something special for guests or for a loved one, even your children, I think this could be really nice. So it needs to be a bit of a smaller towel, not a full bath towel, and it does need to have this rectangular shape. So because we're going to use this to display something that we want our guests to use, likely for hygiene purposes, I do want this towel to look its absolute best. So I'm therefore just going to lint roll it a little bit, just to make sure the towel is nice and presentable. And there's no funny little strings or pieces of lint or pieces of tissue stuck on here. Flip it around. I'll do the same thing. Now we have a nice, neat towel to work with. This option, I'm just going to make sure that the tag of the towel is facing upwards. And now what you want to do, just tuck that little tag in, stretch the towel out nicely. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then figure out where the middle of the towel is, more or less. So for me, it's right here. And now you're going to begin from one side and just rolling it towards the middle, stopping when you reach the middle. Okay. Just like so. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Stopping at the middle. Pressing that flat. And then we'll roll the other side in as well. Roll towards the middle. Rolling. what you're gonna do, so it should be looking like so. The two rolls meeting in the middle. Now you want to just flip it over, a bit flat over to the other side. Okay. Okay, so now what you do, right here in the middle, you place your little bar of soap, or your candle, or your shampoo and conditioner, whatever it is you want to hand to your guest. Okay, place it right in the center. And then we're going to take these two corners and kind of fold them up like so. And then in the middle here, you want to tie a hair tie, okay? I don't have a hair tie on me right now, which I'm so upset about. But yeah, you tie them here with a hair tie. And then what you would do is just kind of fluff it out, make it look, really nice. And then you can even take these edges here, kind of pull them to display even nicer. So you would have something like this. You could just neaten it, like so. And do the same thing this side. You'll just kind of pull these bits loose. And there you have it. Nice little display here of your goodies. So another way you could store these hand towels, if you want to store more than one, or you just want to keep them neatly packed away, you can take both sides. Again, make sure the tag is facing upwards. And now, very easily, we just fold it in half. But for this one, it's very important for the corners to meet and to stay nice and neat, okay? So make sure your corners are aligned and stretch the towel out just ever so slightly. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold little triangles, okay? So begin here with this corner. I like to use my finger as a guide because it's very important that we keep this sharp little corner here at the tip of the triangle, okay? Flatten that down. And then we flip that over. Again, using my finger as a guide, making sure that everything is aligned, and we'll do that one more time. Nicely. Make sure all the corners are equal and aligned nicely. Okay. And this is what it should look like now. Then what you're gonna do is take the opposite corner, gonna fold it in like so. Again, make sure it's nice and neat. And then you're gonna take this little corner that you just folded, and you're just gonna tuck it into this little opening here. Okay. So tuck that in. I like to tuck it in quite deep. Try not to make too many bubbles inside. And then there you have it, a little triangle fold for storage. What could look really nice is if you have a few of these and you kind of stack them on a table or so, or you can just stack them on top of one another as well. Whichever serves the best purpose for you. So up next, I have a big towel again, and I want to show you how you can combine a bath towel and a face cloth together nicely in a nice fold. So let's begin by folding your towel in half, folding this side, just go over the other side nicely in half. Nothing too difficult or complicated. Stretching that out nicely. Because that's quite a big towel, I'm just gonna lightly roll over it. Just to help me make sure it's nice and flattened. But you absolutely don't need to do this. You can flatten it with your hands. That's completely fine too. It will look perfectly nice either way. Then what we're gonna do is once again fold the towel into thirds. Okay, so starting with this edge here, ironing where the middle of the towel is, going just slightly over that. Remember, if you don't come right with folding it in thirds the first time, just open the towel up and try again. Absolutely no problem with that. Okay. So for this design, you want this little bit that can fold open. You want this to be at the bottom, okay? So at the top you're going to be left with, this little piece. So your last fold is going to go over top like that. Now we'll fold it in thirds again, okay? So 1 and 2. I'm just kind of pressing down on it with my forearms. Make sure it's nice and firm, nice and tucked in. And we're going to flip it around like so. And you're going to take these little corners and you're just kind of going to fold them over like so. Okay, so it's like this. You just fold them like that. Okay, make it nice and neat. Put that one to the side. Now we grab our little face glove, okay? Straighten it out. Make sure that's nice and straight. Keep an eye on just folding it consistently, what you're gonna do, just gonna, let me show you from the side. Just gonna make little tucks like this, okay? Tuck, tuck. Keeping them similar in size till you're left with a little tucked strip like this. Okay, it doesn't have to be super perfect. And you're just gonna flip it like so and up like that. Okay. And you can kind of play around with it, make sure you like the shape of it. And now we're just gonna tuck it into that little pocket of the large towel. And this is what it will look like. Isn't that so cute? A very nice way to present it to someone. You can then just remove the face cloth and use the bath towel. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these tips. I love making these towel folding videos. They're so relaxing to make. So let me know if you want to see more. Bye bye.